Ladies and gents, we are on round two. Apparently I talk like Scooby-Doo, and we won the die roll. And this hand is really, really, really tricky if we don't draw red. It's like terrible, but we're going to try it and see what happens. I'm not feeling very positive about it, but I guess the exercise is to show you how the deck plays and what happens when you draw certain hands. And this is like sort of keepable. We're not going to play Gitaxian Probe now because there's no point. But yeah, it could end badly. It could end very badly. Terramorphic Expanse on turn 1 is not scaring me yet. Apostle's Blessing, let's show it. We're pretty much revealing what we're playing, but by now we should probably see what our opponent's playing as well. So, oh, okay. So next turn he plays Boggle, and then he has all kinds of things, which looks like he could potentially race me. He has very little advantage, so that slows down his hand. But even Rancor is pretty good. We need to draw a win condition here. Assault Strobe is kind of like a win condition, except that it's not. We have enough instants and sorceries here. We want to preserve our life total though, so we're going to cast this for blue. Because even if we draw a Ponder or a Periodian, we still have a blue. Okay, Assault Strobe it is then. Sure, we can't race this with a Delver. We absolutely need a win condition. Or at least red. Because we're dealing 6 each turn. We're not Shadow Rifting at the end of turn here. Although, I suppose, if it draws me everything... No, we're not. Lightning Bolt is not it. I'm pretty sure we're Shadow Rifting here. Just to draw a card. The situation is not good. Our opponent has a pretty strong draw. Like, he'll probably just get white. And, well, we have half of a win condition. We just need a mountain now. Hopefully we'll get there. Even, like, a Ponder into mountain or a Preordain into mountain is pretty good. So we have quite a few chances to get there. But yeah, now our opponent is going to be really strong. Because he can Rancor and he can Ethereal Armor next turn, and that's already a lot of damage. So we really need the win, like, ASAP. I'm not sure a mountain does it, unless it's mountain, because then Assault Strobe 6/6. Yeah, mountain would do it. Yeah, let's just pass the turn. We know exactly what's happening here. Rancor, Ethereal Armor, go to town for 5. Yep, that's okay with me. There's not much I can do about that. That's neither of the things I wanted. Well, we'll attack. I don't think we're living for much longer. Play this. F4. Like, just in case we need to Apostle's Blessing our Delver. But that's the only thing we can do here, or want to do. Electricity possibly comes in, because we're on the play, but it's not great. It just gets rid of Glade Cover Scout. Otherwise we don't have a lot of sideboard options against this deck. Yep. I'm not bothered about the Core Skyfisher. 9. So we pretty much have a turn to draw something really relevant here. And I'm not sure we can deal 11 damage. Like, I just don't see that happening. We drew Delver. Accidentally almost clicked through my turn. Which is completely irrelevant because we just lose. Well, we can concede. Okay. That was a terrible hand. I feel like we're pretty good against this deck. But in a situation like this, we just don't have a lot to do. We're probably going to take out Lightning Bolts. They're still good for like just dealing damage to his face. But otherwise, we're a bit weak. Electricity might do it if we get it turn 1. So we probably want like all 3 of them. And we'll swap it for I don't know. Yeah, I think Lightning Bolts. I'm not sure that's correct because Lightning Bolt can be good. Just lets you race. Well, we do have the turn 2 Electricity on the play, so we could potentially get rid of his Glade Cover Scout if he plays it on turn 1. Are we playing Preordain here? Let's see. We need the Taxing Probe for the turn 4 win. So, and we need lands anyway. So yeah, I think we are playing Preordain here. Apostle's Blessing. We don't need 2. But do we even need... Yeah, I guess we kind of do. We really need the land though. No, let's bottom both of these. So we got Ponder, okay. And pass the turn. Boggle? Boggle? I hardly know her. Hey, that's a practical poor joke. Yeah. I think that Boggle's dying now. And another Electricity. We should theoretically I'd like to Ponder here because we need the land, but screw it, I'm just going to Electricity. And his Boggle's dead. And our turn's done. And if he plays another Boggle, well, I've got another Electricity. And there's only so many Boggles or Glade Cover Scouts he can have. Well, 8 in total in his deck. That might have just done it. Yeah, we untap. He doesn't play anything. Okay. So, we definitely Ponder here. On an island. Okay, so that's okay. So we put 1 island on the bottom and Ponder, then another island. No, because we do want the lands. There's not much we can do here, so we're going to pass the turn. Next turn we can play Nivix Cyclops, and we don't have. We should have probably got another island. That was a mistake. That was a misplay. We should have been spell land, and then draw land now instead of drawing spell. Yeah, it's really not going to help you, I don't think. Yeah, so that was a slight misplay. But that ponder is not really essential this turn. It's actually much better for me to ponder next turn for, like, obvious reasons. I think I can just win next turn. I don't think there's much he can do about this situation here. Artful Dodge, Assault Strobe, Ponder. There's 3 spells that win me the game. On turn 5, no less. I almost don't care about what he does, I think. I don't see anything in his deck that would really stop me from winning here. No, that plant doesn't scare me at all. White. What could that mean? I don't know. Possibly don't care. But let's ponder. Maybe we can draw into an Apostle's Blessing. And that means that if he has some sort of white shenanigans for 1 mana, which I don't think he has, that can protect me. No Spore Frogs, no Fogs. Coast is clear as far as I'm concerned. Okay, yeah, let's just see what we can get here. I don't think any of these are relevant. I think I'm going to shuffle them away, see if I can draw something better here. Assault Stroke. Well, it kind of protects me if something happens this turn and I just need to win in a different way somehow. Okay. And we're going to Assault Strobe it. Oh no, because Assault Strobe is a sorcery. Okay. Concost in response to Artful Dodge. Assault Strobe now. So he's a 10-4 with double strike. Unblockable. Should just win, right? Opponent scoops. Scoop-de-doop-de. Yeah, oh, there we go. So turn 2 Electricity was just the nuts. We're gonna go try and do that again. Hopefully my hand's pretty good. If my hand is pretty good, I don't think there's anything our opponent can do to win. Is our hand pretty good? It's not the best. There's no way to draw. There's no win conditions. There's nothing to do here, theoretically. I'm going to mulligan because I don't think this is a hand is going to win us the game. This is not the best, but potentially a lot of the things we draw are instants and sorceries. So we have a Delver, we have a Kiln Fiend and a big Cyclops and the mana to cast them. I'm not loving this. Well, here's an instant, right? Here's an instant. But I'm just going to risk it. If our opponent drew the nuts as well, he might outrace us here. We'll see if he did. If I see rank or ethereal armor, I'm just gonna cry. No, okay. Do I trade here? Do I just like trade? Like, no, I'm not going to trade. Let's see what we get. Yes. Yes, I want to reveal this Assault Strobe. And I want to draw it. And I want to attack. I also want to play Kiln Fiend. And pass the turn. Afraid of Fog. Fog could really screw us over if he runs it. Like, these aggro decks sometimes do run Fog, as counterintuitive as it is. But there are a lot of decks that kind of just swing for a lot in the format. And if you're facing something like this... Sorry, I should really click OK. If you're facing something like that, then if you can just win on the crackback, then obviously that's really good. Oh, he got red, so he possibly has removal for the Kiln Fiend, which I'm okay with because I have a Nivik Cyclops, and if he wastes his removal on the Fiend and not the Delver, I am pretty alright with that, actually. I guess I just F6 because, like, what do I care? What do I even care? Oh, Standard Bearer. Okay, that's a really good draw. So we have to figure out how to play around that, because that basically says whenever we cast a spell or activate an ability that can target something, I must target at least one Flag Bearer, which this guy is, on the battlefield if able. So whenever I cast Apostle's Blessing or Assault Strobe on Kiln Fiend, I am essentially saying, yeah, I'm going to give your guy double strike and protection from things and all kinds of stuff, which is not great. And I need to draw removal for that ASAP. So my new plan is Delver, because Nivik Cyclops doesn't do much here. I'm also going to attack with Kiln Fiend anyway. And if he double blocks or whatever, I get rid of Standard Bearer. So that's my game plan. So I'm gonna cast this to make him scared of me or whatever. I don't know. Let's just attack. Let's just attack. Standard Bearer is nuts, and it's such a good card against us. It's pretty good against a lot of decks, actually. Pyroblast, counter targets... Oh, destroy target blue permanent. Okay, so Pyroblast is going to deal with Delver, and... I could potentially unload for giving it double strike. There's no point. No. Okay, so let's see how this plays out for me. Probably not very well. Like, I'm just gonna have 6. I have no way of protecting my Delver if he has a way to deal with it. Pyroblast is insane. I don't mind taking 1. I'm still winning on the damage front. I can still attack with Kiln Fiend or whatever. Is it Gilgate? Is not what I want to see here. Okay. Difficult. That Standard Bearer really screwed everything up. I think we're going to just attack with 1. No, I'm not attacking with Delver because that's potentially a lot more damage. But I am attacking with Kiln Fiend and seeing if he blocks. And if he doesn't block, I'll just make some damage, I guess. I'm just not sure what I should cast here, because both spells are really essential. But I can't be swinging for 1 damage all the time. So he didn't declare any blockers. We're gonna give... That's a sorcery, so that's only... I'm talking nonsense here. I only have one choice. And... No, I'm just... I don't know what's correct here, because if I cast it now, then at least I know I'm dealing that damage, whereas in future turns he can just block. And if my Delver flips, at least that's something, right? Oh, but then I can't cast Nivik Cyclops. No, I think I'm not casting anything. Dealing him 1. Blocking down this. He has 4 less enchantments, which is kind of good for me, I think. Like, he's not really racing. This matchup is difficult post sideboard just because of standard bearer. Like, it changes everything so much. There is an argument for just going Assault Strobe attack and... Oh, but I'm not giving my guy double strike. I'm just giving one of his guys double strike. But there is an argument for that. Just Assault Strobe, Apostle's Blessing. Like, I target his dude with everything. And then he has to block. Especially if my Delver flips. He only has 1 card. Sorry, I'm not like F6ing or anything like that because I have a lot of time and I just want to see everything that happens and play carefully. Is that another Kiln Fiend? Okay. No, I don't want to reveal this. So, Delver didn't flip. And attacking with Kiln Fiend right now isn't very good because his Boggle has first strike. Don't know what to do here. Don't know what to do here. Maybe just like play Kiln Fiend and next turn, like he'll be forced to respond in some sort of way. Yeah, I think that's my only play here. I think that's the only real play I can do here. It's possibly incorrect, but unfortunately I cannot attack. I have no active Delvers. He only has 1 card though, and he hasn't played anything, which makes me think it's a land or maybe a burn spell that he's saving for something. I don't think he attacks here either, unless he just randomly... Yeah, okay, so he got a land. Passes the turn back to me. Delver. Come on, flip. Island. No, I don't want to reveal the island. So, let's review the situation. I cast Apostle's Blessing and give him protection from artifacts. And then I cast Assault Strobe, giving him double strike. So he's a 1-1 with double strike pro artifacts. I attack with everything. I lose 1 guy to Boggle. But he has to block. So, screw it. Let's just do it and see what happens. Let's give him double strike. Let's put these on the stack. Always yield. Always yield. Always yield. And let's cast this. Again, we have to choose his guy. We can't really... Can we choose our guy? Yeah, we can. Okay. I didn't know we could do that. Interesting. As part of casting a spell. No. Green. And then Assault Stroke resolves. Did I misunderstand this card somehow? It is entirely possible. Now, when choosing targets as part of casting a spell or activating an ability, your opponent must choose at least one flag bearer on the battlefield if able. So maybe I chose to give him double, which I shouldn't have given him double strike. I should have given some. Well, possibly that's correct. I don't know. So what do I attack with here? That's the question. Do I attack with everything? So he blocks one Kiln Fiend, but the standard bearer dies. He blocks another Kiln Fiend with that, and he gets to keep his Boggle. I think I just go for it. This is possibly completely incorrect, but yep. Yep. He takes 7. I drew a bunch of lands, so I'm ripe to draw an instant or a sorcery next turn, and that could potentially put the game over into my favor. I'm not sure how comfortable he feels about attacking here. It's a free, but that still doesn't do much. He drew another card. What's going on? He's attacking with a Boggle, okay. Flip. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh, sorry. Okay, we'll just bleep that out. No, we don't want to reveal this card at all. And, we don't want to attack here. We just want to cast the Delver. Pass the turn onto him. The Boggle isn't very scary yet, and if we flip the Delvers, we're just in such a good position. He has one card that he's just not revealing. Makes me think it's a Fog, because he's not playing it, and it's not. Well, he has played it. Oh, jeez. 6. Well, I do have a Snivik Cyclops, right, which will shrug up 4 damage. Please flip. Please flip. Preordain. Yes. Yes. Possibly one of the better draws. Let's cast it. Into Ponder. Yes. So, put on bottom of library, put on top of library. Okay, let's cast Ponder now. We want the Apostle's Blessing here. Can we preordain Apostle's Blessing? How much mana do we have? Yeah, we can. Okay. So, let's put on top of library, on top of library, possibly overkill. No. We're gonna leave one Delver back. I think, or no, we're just not gonna attack with the Delvers. Yeah, so let's just preordain. Yep. So we're gonna put this on the bottom, put this on the top. Can we afford to cast? Well, we have to, because he just blocks otherwise. Yeah, so... Take 2. Pro green. Go to town. No. Green. Attack for 13. Fog. I would cry. Yeah! Okay, we did it.